Hi guys, welcome back to August Love Story, the channel. My name is Artieka.
I'm Tommy.
And today we are reviewing season 4, episode 10 of Ready to Love, and it is titled Getting Clarity. If you guys haven't already, please take a minute to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. You ready?
I'm ready. Ready, coach.
That was aggressive. So usually we start with an elimination, and I don't know if
I don't know what happened, man.
It can't have been an elimination because episode 11, she's still there.
No, that brother eliminated her.
But she's
still there. I don't know. I think the production jumped in, was like, no, not yet.
He was like, you're not ready to love, but let me hold your hand a little bit longer.
That's exactly what he said, though.
Bro, what are we doing here?
We don't think you're ready to love. We're talking about Kyra, by the way, guys.
Kyra and AJ. Yeah. AJ sent her home.
But really didn't send her home.
You know, there's so much. There's a reason that we don't get into like what the cast is doing after they leave the show, because everybody's just giving us so much ammunition for how this show isn't what we quote unquote think it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, y'all don't really like each other for the most part. Y'all are just playing to stay to the end. And it's like, it's almost like that's the conversation that they had. Like, Kyra, the show want me to let you go because I could stay to the end with Alexis. But I don't really want to be with Alexis. I'm trying to like holler at you again.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. So much. So much. So we'll go back to the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
We opened with The Fly versus Judas.
I don't even want to call her that because I think Amber's cool.
Well, that's her words. Alexis also called herself Alexis Fly. I wouldn't call her Fly.
I'm just saying. It's like
these are all their words, or all Alexis's words.
I feel you. I think Alexis needs to realize, like in that whole use of Judas and all this stuff, I get what she's saying. Like she talks to this girl all the time. She tells her everything, and they've really started a friendship. Allegedly. And you know, she's hurt by, she really liked Ron and she had to let him go and all of this and all of that. But at the end of the day, y'all in a competition.
Okay, so the thing that bothers me is we in a relationship when it's convenient for me to get mad at you, and we not in relationships when it's convenient for me to be like, what you mad at me for?
Yeah.
Because when we all boil it down, none of these people are together.
Right.
It's like the time period that you got mad at Amber kissing Ron, you tried to throw it up in her face because of KG, but she's not in a relationship with him. You're not in a relationship with Ron. We're all single people who can kiss whoever we please.
Right. But have you noticed that it's been a lot of emphasis on kissing?
Well, what else can they do?
I mean, we're all grown here.
I'm sure they're not having sex with each other like that. Because again,
but no, like it's been like for me, kissing it's a big deal depending upon what your age group is. At the age of you know, when did we get together? I was what?
We were. How old?
Exactly.
25.
So at 23.
No, 26.
I'm gonna just say it like this. At 23, 24 years old, even at, I'm gonna say 20, kissing didn't really mean a lot.
I didn't.
You know, it wasn't a lot behind it. You know, with me personally,
I don't remember being out here like talking to people about who I was kissing either.
Right, I wasn't kissing everybody, but it's like
even the people that I was kissing, I don't.
Right, it just wasn't a really big deal for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's more emphasis on a kiss, or they're reading more into kisses than anything else.
Well, that's just like, I don't remember who gave her a kiss, but Joelle, when she was like, I got a kiss from Joelle, it was a kiss on the cheek. We get those at church.
Right. You know.
And I don't feel like I need to be like, Tommy, do you know who kissed me on the cheek today at church? Yeah. Nobody thinks about that. Right. It's really weird.
Now it gets weird when, you know, I get the setting. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be disturbed if you said somebody tried to kiss you on the cheek, you know, and it was, you know, in a I want to get with you manner. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
that ain't what,
like my granddad kissed you on the forehead. Like it was a cheek. He kissed you on the cheek, and it's like, oh, okay, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's no big deal. But I know we got on a tangent. I'm sorry, guys.
No, because somebody mentioned it in the comments. He was like, why are all these grown people so up in arms about kisses? And it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
At all.
I will say Chris was surprised by Ron kissing Amber, because we did find out that Ron kissed Amber, and Amber wasn't like, I guess it wasn't a big deal to her because she didn't want to embarrass Ron or something she said like that.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So they had the conversation about the clarity out about the kiss, and she basically said her friend was about to deploy and they were hanging out. Ron kissed her. End of story.
Yeah.
So after this conversation is done, Kyra suggested that they go get in the hot tub, but they need to go choose their rooms first. I was like, that's the first thing.
Yeah, where you put your bags at?
Y'all stuff just sitting in the hallway? Like,
right. They had a whole day.
When I think about like us going on a trip, and we haven't been on trips with like a lot of people in a while, I don't think. But when you think about arriving, somebody always going in a bag to get something. Mm-hmm. Whether it's just, I want to put on some more comfortable shoes or whatever. It's always something going on. So they go and choose their rooms, and I wrote, Kyra got her body out. I don't even remember what Kyra had on that made me say she had her body out.
She had her bathing suit on.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was her bathing suit.
Because she had the crisscross bathing suit. Then I said they cut to Joelle and Vernisha and their shower conversation, which I think I missed a lot of it.
You didn't miss a lot of it. He was like, you ain't gonna close the door? I guess she took a shower with the door open. Mm-hmm. And he was like, that baby got a lot of beat on it, ball.
She was just going and showing him what he could have later.
Right.
Let's see. So Alexis says that she wants to conquer the triangle that her, Kyra, and AJ have. But it seems like she didn't even take the time to try to like embed herself into that conversation. But Kyra was taking the lead in her questioning Jason and AJ about things. Yeah. And that's one of the things, again, I should not be watching all these lives and all this stuff. But Kyra was like, the reason that so many guys were like attracted to her is because she was getting to know them. She was asking a lot of questions, trying to get a lot of clarity, because it's like, that's all you have at this phase. It's like, I got 10 guys and I got to conquer all of them. Mm. So what's the easiest way to conquer all these guys? Let me pull a little bit from you, pull a little bit from you. And she was like saying she did a lot of texting and all those things. So definitely she's trying to feed it out. And she weeded her way from 10 to 2. So can't be upset about it.
I felt kind of weird with the whole Alexis, AJ, Kyra, and Jason thing.
And Liz. You gotta throw her in there too.
And Liz. But I feel like Liz is safe. But the thing is, mostly Kyra, AJ, and Alexis that kind of like bothers me a little bit. And then it's the Jason and AJ and Kyra thing. It's like they're making some type of progress, but they're not making a progression towards an end goal. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like Kyra is like talking to both of these guys, but it's like not going anywhere. It's like they're still trying to get to know each other.
They are.
I'm saying on a level of hi, my name is to me, instead of now we're talking about this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost like they're doing all this work trying to get to know her, spending time with her, and she's doing all this work getting to know them and spending time with them just for it to not go anywhere. You know, like it's looking like that. And then Alexis sitting on the sideline complaining about what they're doing. It's like, it bothered me too. 'Cause I'm like, man, if you see that there's a way for you to be in this thing and to even get closer to AJ, because that's who you're there for now, spend the time. Like, take up his time.
Yeah, and stop complaining to other people about what he doing.
Right.
And what Kyra doing. Honestly, just, looking at the situation, I don't see AJ and Alexis doing anything together.
Yeah.
It's just been a stunt to see how long both of them can stay on the show. I think Kyra may actually like Jason and may actually like AJ. I know that she's at least attracted to AJ because she went out on a date with him previously.
Right.
And when she's having conversations with Jason, she's just like, you seem like a really good guy. I do like you, but there is a but. And the but is AJ. Yeah. Now, if we weren't in this this aquarium with all these people watching us, I could date both of you guys and you would be none the wiser.
Right.
But the ending of this, I still have to make a decision in front of the general public as if I'm going to go the distance with you, and I'm just not going to pretend with that. So do what we gotta.
Right.
So after that, we see that KG and Alexis meet up and go over, I think it was like the gazebo area.
KG and Amber.
What did I say?
Alexis.
I'm sorry. KG and Amber. They pulled themselves aside to talk about the Ron situation.
Yeah.
She explained herself and then she apologized. Yeah. And I wrote down immediately, why are we apologizing if we're not together?
The thing about them is, and I like this, is that they treat it like they're in a relationship, because I feel like this show, and we talked about it before, that this show doesn't, like, everybody breaks up. But they're treating it like, hey, I want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? We still getting to know each other, and we've been put in a position to be in each other's space. So I'm going to take this opportunity to not mess it up. So Amber noticing that, hey, it bothered him. Hey, I want to apologize for that. And
I get the apology for not telling you that it happened.
Yeah.
Because somebody can blindside you with information, which is what happened.
Yeah.
However, you not gonna you my girl me when it's convenient for your feelings.
Well, I don't feel like,
I'm not talking about him specifically, but in general, that's what happens.
Right.
It's like Joelle is like, that's my girl until she say she clingy, then I'm single. Yeah. Like, no, which one is it? You gotta pick one.
And see, that was the big difference between both of them. Because Chris has been Chris and Amber this whole time, and nothing has swayed his decision about it. That's the same conversation me and you have had before. It's like, hey, I may disagree with you, but let me know that, let me know before nobody should be able to tell me anything about you.
But that is as the person that you are with.
Yeah, I know. But they're like, what's the thing? You fake it till you make it, or, you say it to believe it, or whatever it is. They're speaking it into existence. So that's what I got from that. But I think she handled herself well.
She did.
And I think Chris accepting her apology, Chris actually saying, hey, let's move forward with everything.
Don't want to go home.
I think Chris is safe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think it's a safe with Amber thing. I think it's a I don't want to go home thing. I've done this before.
I do think he likes her.
I've done this before. I'm going to win this time.
I do think he likes her.
2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers.
Stop it, man.
Although there are 3 couples. So they end up kissing each other, or he asked for a kiss and she obliged. Alexis then on the side is having a conversation with Bernicia and says she doesn't understand Kyra and AJ's relationship because all they do is argue. I was like, girl, stay out of other folks' business. Yeah. It had him arguing with Alexis with Kyra has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
everything to do with him and Kyra. All you gotta do is, if you feel like arguing is not the thing to do, be the person that don't argue with him. But you be arguing with him too.
Right.
So then we fast forward to the next morning, and Joelle and Bernicia let us know they slept in the same room. And basically they discussed the night before and that they had agreed to, or not agreed, that she liked the fact that she knows that he can apologize. Again, I don't think that's gonna really go anywhere because he territorial when he want to be, but not when he don't want to be. But I think they'll make it to the ending. So the ladies are all getting up and making breakfast. And Kyra said a joke to AJ about their connection, and she did let him know that their connection was growing. And then we see Liz and Alexis talk in their room about Liz and Jason's connection, as well as the horseback riding. So apparently Liz liked these kisses that Jason is giving her.
It makes her look giddy.
I really wonder about Liz and Jason's situation. Like, do they have common goals for the future?
I wonder if they even talked about that. That's something that nobody, like, I don't feel like anybody has really dove into. Like
Dietrich, for example, back when he was on the show, he didn't want to get into a situation with any woman that was not willing to have more children.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I want to have another baby. And so that's the future. Yeah. It might not be like the foreseeable future, but it's definitely like, you know, I need to find someone whose childbearing years are not behind them, but ahead of them. Not to say that you can't get pregnant, because I think all those women were in a range where they could still reproduce. Yeah. But how many of them have had their tubes tied? How many of them are just like, my kid's grown, I ain't doing this no more? And so that's just conversations. Like, I don't think we've seen Liz and Jason talk about anything more than, oh, I like you touching my hair. Oh, you kissed me. Oh, you're beautiful. That's it.
I think what they're doing is fine because it's not like they're, you know, Liz is, you know, keeping it close or whatnot, but I think they're just like playing with the idea that they like each other. Like, okay, we like each other, like a playground liking. You know what I'm saying? I look at
Liz
a lot.
In her 40s, she ain't got time for no playground.
I know exactly, but I look at it like it's like you go back to the basics of circle yes if you like me, circle no if you don't.
If I'm 40 and single, I ain't got time for no circle
I understand
yes
that, but
no.
it's like the show is like that's how it looks to me.
I know. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just talking about me, myself, personally. 40, it's just, why are we playing?
I don't think they're playing. I just think that's the way that they get to know each other. Like,
all right, so then we see Kyra and Jason go play tennis, and Kyra talked a lot of smack and didn't do well at all.
Kyra, she looked like you out there playing tennis, man.
Don't try. Kyra asks Jason, is he still not solid with her? And they basically both agree that they're still trying to figure it all out. Jason kept asking Kyra questions. And in those questions and answers, we realized, or at least I realized, and I think you mentioned it to me as well, Jason don't know what he's looking for.
He doesn't. He said the same thing she said, just in a different way.
Right. But because I said it is right.
Right, it's right. Like, no, Jason, you don't know what you want either.
Yeah, it's like everybody confused, and the short time span that y'all have to play these games with each other, y'all are like, I don't know. I
think the issue is they focus too much on this could go this way, this could go that way. Just go with what you want to go with, because either answer is not a wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it hard because it's like somebody's literally sitting in front of you saying, hey, do you like me? Am I your pick? Like, who asks that? Who has to answer a question like that?
Pick me. Pick me. I want you to pick me.
Exactly.
And it's like nobody wants to be a pick me, but you have a whole show about being a pick me.
Right.
So Alexis and AJ go and they look at the views from the top of something. Was it one of the buildings? Like the rooftop?
I don't know where they was at.
I don't know. Alexis swoons over him is what I wrote. Now that she's gotten everything off of her chest. And she asked him where his heart is now. And he gave her an answer. And she said she still doesn't feel secure. Because you shouldn't be.
Right. That man don't want you, man.
That man wants to stay on this show and ride it to the end. I don't know what notoriety you get for riding it to the end. But you know,
I don't know if they get a participation trophy or
is it
some money or
the
something.
Per diem, like you get that a few more days or weeks.
I personally don't think AJ likes Alexis, and I think they said it. Well, he didn't say it like that, but I don't think. I think he likes Alexis, but I think he likes Kyra more. Mm-hmm. But I think the issue is Kyra, like AJ knows Alexis is on the show for him. Mm-hmm. You know, but Kyra still is like, I don't know. If Kyra picked him, I believe he would pick Kyra. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, it's hard to watch because it's like Alexis, like, I don't know if you see it or not, but it doesn't look like he wants you.
They all gonna go home.
Yeah, I think so.
Alexis, AJ, Kyra, and
you said they're gonna self-eliminate.
They're not gonna self-eliminate. They're just gonna all end up.
That's it.
Home. Jason gonna pick. Well, no, hold on. Bernicia gonna pick Joelle, KG, and Amber, and that only leaves room for one more. So if Jason,
we gonna finish.
No,
or
I'm just throwing it out there. If Jason and Liz stay, then Kyra, Alexis, and AJ go home. I mean, it's just like it's simple math.
Yeah. Nah, I hear you.
Let's see. Joelle and AJ play pool, and everybody's making pretend small talk because they know nephew Tommy is coming up. They just didn't know how he was gonna walk in, and he comes up on a horse, and they all act fake surprised. Yeah. You want a horse? Oh, we need some acting lessons in Ready to Love. And I put hashtag Cowboy Tommy.
Yeah.
So he sits down with Jason. With Jason, and he got AJ to leave from that conversation. And essentially, he's just going through, instead of doing a men's round table, he's asking all the guys. Well, I can't say all of them one-on-one. It's only 4 guys. He asks 2 of them together, and then the other 2 independent of anyone else. Jason told him that Liz was consistent and Kyra needs to ride the process to the end. And Jason said if he was going to go back to Houston, it would be with Liz.
Yeah.
Nephew Tommy then sat down with KG and Joelle. They bring up the kiss with Ron and Amber. And KG says it's early on and he's good with it. He was like, it was 18 months into the relationship.
Yeah, we have an
issue.
I
yelled at the TV, you're not in a relationship.
But that's the thing. Okay, never mind. I'm done. Yep. Nope. Go ahead. Keep going.
He'll be good. He wouldn't be good with it. Joelle explained his situation with Bernicia and how they've smoothed it over. And then KG said he would leave with Amber, and Joelle said he would leave with Bernicia. So we have to believe that those 4 people are safe. And we just got these. What's a 5-legged shape?
It's 4, but 5 is a penta.
Is it 5 people now?
It's 4 between.
Oh, because I'm not counting Jason and Liz.
Yeah.
I was thinking 5 because I was pulling Jason over there.
Oh, okay.
This box just gotta disassemble. So then he sits down with nephew Tommy sits down with AJ, and AJ thinks through the Alexis and Kyra situation, and he basically says he doesn't know who he's gonna go home with, and nephew Tommy was like, well, you gotta make a decision.
You definitely gotta make a decision.
So then he has a date with Kyra that he says was supposed to determine if they will continue together. He eliminated Kyra, and then Kyra was in the previews for the next episode.
Like all in the previews. It was like the Kyra show.
Yeah. Who you wanna be with?
Yeah. I don't get that. He like definitely said she's not ready to love.
He did.
And but he also said he wasn't ready
to let
her go. So I think that's what got her to stay on or whatnot. But somebody's getting eliminated.
Well, everybody was in the preview for the next episode.
Yeah, I know that.
All 9 of them.
But somebody got to go. Who you think's leaving?
They're gonna say 4 couples, and Alexis is gonna be the one to go home. Because they didn't have 4 couples last season. 3 couples last season.
They didn't?
They only had 2.
Oh.
Adriana and Calfani and Winter and Anthony.
I don't think that's good. I think AJ has to send somebody home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man.
Because Kyra went back out again with Jason.
Yeah, Kyra got into an argument with. I don't know. I think I know Phoenicia and Joelle, and I know Chris and Amber, but I think Jason is going to choose Liz over Kyra. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how Alexis and AJ get eliminated, but I do think they get eliminated.
What happens is, my theory, next week, Alexis is going to go home, right? That's episode 11.
Yeah, because a girl has to go home.
And then after that, it's a 2-part reunion. 4 couples.
Okay.
That's my theory. I'm actually going to look it up and see if I can...
No, don't do that.
It's not going to tell me who got sent home.
Do it later. You can do that later.
Let's doing it now.
Let's finish this video.
I'm already here. Okay, go ahead. What else do you have to say?
That's it, man.
I finished the video then.
Let's end it. Let's get the show.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to look. You just can't stop me. Oh, it doesn't say anything for episode 11, so never mind. Anywho, that's my theory. What you got?
I just told you.
Say it again.
I don't want to.
Please.
Joelle and Phoenicia, Chris and Amber, and Liz and Jason.
So,
and I don't know how AJ,
Alexis, and Kyra all go home.
Yeah, I don't know how they go home, but I think they go home.
You think it's going to be a 2-part reunion?
Probably. It makes sense to have a 2-part reunion. So, that's my theory.
This reunion can be very messy too.
It can, but it makes more sense to have 2 parts than 1 part. So,
anywho, tell us who you guys think is gonna go home next, since nobody went home and we got duped with a fake elimination. I'm ready for this to be at the end now, so I can know how it ends and move on to something else. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, let us know what you guys think below. You got anything else?
That's it.
Let us know if you're watching Put a Ring on It. That starts in 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks on the 25th, I believe. So 2 Fridays from this last episode.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Peace.